What is up, guys? Back in today with another reaction to all the movements of the Earth. This time with episode 5. Another fantastic episode last week, which I wouldn't say I was surprised at, but it was definitely yeah, I was a little bit wary just because I loved the first 3 episodes so much with Raphael as our main character. Was interested to see how things diverted, and I absolutely loved the backstories we did get of the new 2 main characters. Although again, I'm a bit apprehensive to call them main characters considering what happened in episode 3. But yeah, again, loves the topic explored. We met a heretic at the end of the episode, which we will be kind of following his I'm not really sure what the word for it, but we're going to be looking for Raphael's research and the research that's kind of cumulated from the minds of these heretics up until this point, which I'm really excited to see. Do let me know what you guys think about this episode down in the comment section though. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you guys do like, and subscribe to the channel if you do want to keep up to date. On that point about heretics, there's recently a movie released called The Heretic, which is apparently really good, so I need to check that out when it comes out on streaming. Even if I die, the world will continue. Well, that, yeah, that doesn't give you that doesn't sound too promising for our main new characters. Again, I won't call them main characters just yet. And again, I can't believe that this is the same guy from those opening episodes. So guys, it is really dark. I'm not sure if that's, I think that might just be the show. Sorry guys. Yeah, it's just the show. Sorry about this. But yeah, it's quite hard to see. I think it's probably amplified by the fact I've got a giant ass light in my face. Yeah, I found that in general, to be fair, actually, in shows that are dark. This would probably look fine if you're in a dark room, which is what I usually do when I like watch movies and such on my TV. Turn all the lights out, but again, when I record a YouTube video, unfortunately, again, I do have this massive light in my face, so it's slightly harder for me to see things. So apologies about that. I can read the subtitles, of course. Everything else is a little hard to see. Damn. Good shot, to be fair. Oh, fuck. Jesus Christ. That is unfortunate. Ah, fuck's sake. It's the same, it's so dark. I'll turn my light off right now, but you guys won't be able to see me. Really. It's quite amazing. I know he's an inquisitor and all, but this guy's job is to kill people. I mean, I guess so is the inquisitors in a sense. Shouldn't be, but it is. Fucking hell, he can stand up. You know what? I'm fist bumping you, man. Oh, there it is. There's oh, the orb. Fucking hell, bro. What a legend. Nice block. I always have a bit questionable of that move. What if it's so risky because the handle could just hit him, and then you've thrown your sword and got no weapon. Men dog so. They don't have the brains for heresy. Okay, bro. Well, one of them was actually doing some real. Thank you guys also for the comments last week, by the way, explaining to me what exactly happened with that phenomenon, and it was a phenomenon. I can't remember exactly what it was, but apparently, like during that one day, the I think it was Mars, was it? Does yeah, does not go in the circular direction. Again, I never even knew about that, so for history. It's like it's dramatic, but it's true. Is the thing. It's like yeah, it is kind of preserving history by sacrificing himself there. Potentially is the thing, isn't it? It's not for certain, although perhaps it is for certain with the nature of humanity. It's like that theory about like the monkey writing like a Shakespeare play. It's like give a monkey enough time, and eventually they'll end up however many billions of years it might be. Eventually they'll end up writing a Shakespeare play. It's the same kind of thing for humans, I think. Here, like eventually, and much more likely as well, of course. But eventually, humans will research and find the truth, and yeah, come across the right answer. This is just we're preserving it quicker here, I guess. Still, like the sentiments there of like, yes, we're really fighting for the truth in history and science and such right here, and it's just awesome, isn't it? So yes, I preserve this, not just my life work, but the life work of many a people that have died for this. Many a people that died for this silly thing called the truth. There's something very powerful in that, isn't there? And I apologise for my apology. Yeah, weirdly understandable. Like it's courteous to apologise, but I'd still do it again. I knew I was wrong. I wouldn't change a thing. Well, they got quite lucky there, didn't they? I guess that's also a thing of like in history with the people that have been recorded and legends and scientists, there's always luck involved. Don't get me wrong, talent and so on. I think always outshines luck, but luck is a big part of life, really, isn't it? I used to have this friend that always used to like randomly find money like on the floor, and I always thought he was a lucky bastard. Not like always, but like very much more common than anybody else. Like, I'm not sure if I've ever found any like random money on the floor or something. I remember one time this guy tried to get money out of his bank, and he walked off thinking it didn't work, and the money came out. Ended up giving it to him. Could have just walked off. Maybe it's just like that. Maybe I'm actually just like a decent person, and he could have gave the money back and didn't. Perhaps I don't know. Saying that makes me sound like an angel, but I used to steal stuff when I was a kid and such. No angel. Just contributed to it. Oh, you know what? I also saw this really. I'm not sure. We might end up covering this in the show. But I saw this maybe because I'm watching the show, more stuff like this popping up. I saw this really interesting theory about why, if if why do we not, if the universe is like um unlimited, why do we not see uh a sky full of stars? Like the sky's full of stars right here, but like why do we not see just stars, and why is it not like as bright as daytime in the night, if there's like so many kind of stars and such out there? If the universe is unlimited, there'd be unlimited amount of stars, and all those stars would then shine down light upon us, and it'd be pretty much like daytime. And I think that was an argument. I think that was a theory close to what this time, close to around this time period. I think of well, that is exactly why the universe is not infinite. It must. I think it's expanding, but not infinite. The fact that maybe one day you might see like just a sky absolutely almost like daytime and full of stars, but the reason we're not now is because yeah, the universe is limited. Um, Very odd point there, apologies. But I was just interested in that because a lot of like I said, a lot of videos like about astrology and theories about the universe and such have actually popped up on my YouTube since I've been watching this, and I find that quite interesting. Again, I used to hate like science and science fiction. This is obviously not science fiction. This is the opposite of science fiction. This is science fact. But yeah, I used to hate science. I used to hate like sci-fi shows and movies, and that's changed quite a lot since I became an adult. Looks like he died with quite a peaceful look on his face there. So he did contribute, which is good. Even if he didn't actually kind of contribute, I mean, he contributed in the fact that he passed this on. Chi. Chapter 2. Hmm. Okay. I would have assumed chapter 2 started last week. What are you doing? Good. You have no idea how valuable that is. Almost like a symbol of yeah, everything that I mentioned a minute ago. A Toki. But who? That's the thing. There's not really a right person. Like, if you're a normal person, you're gonna like this because you'll get killed for it. I guess in that sense, there is a right person, but Danny, is that the person we see in the opener? Contrarian thought. It's quite funny, isn't it? Contrarian. You get policed on your thoughts. I mean, I say that this whole show is people getting fucking killed and such for their thoughts. But it's just amazing, isn't it? Especially when such a focus nowadays on like free speech and yeah, amazing. It's amazing people in our generation don't still think they're like tied down by society and by laws and such. Look at these fucking times. You're literally getting thought police 24/7. You can't even be thinking different, like not even unreligiously, just different from other people. It's amazing. And like I said, I feel like take their take their freedom for granted a lot nowadays. I think I need to watch shows like this to be like, oh yeah, if I lived in that century, if I was doing the stuff I do now, thinking the way I do now in that century, I'd be dead. I'd be dead at like 15. The amazing thing. Ah dear. It looks a little bit more seeable. Maybe it was just my laptop, but it looks a bit more seeable now. Or maybe it's just my eyes adjusting. I don't know. Kind of rude. I mean, no, it doesn't. Well, in essence, it's kind of similar. Yeah. That's an interesting thing, isn't it? Like what, like so many interesting points in the last 2 minutes there. But like, if you are religious and you do believe in heaven or hell, especially when these things do happen to you, it's like, why would you like? I mean, I know you can't end yourself because I think that's like against many things in like religion as well. But why would you not just like be waiting for the end, waiting for that salvation or hell, whatever? Why would you like? Why would you still be on this planet, which is like, yeah, when there's a heaven, like a sanctuary up there? Why would you not just want to go to that as soon as possible? Also, I was really interested in what they mentioned here about oh yeah, the Earth being a hell. It's like, yeah, like, there's plenty of awful things. You have loved ones die, you have bad things happen to you, but it is also the gift of kind of being born that gives you any of that to begin with, isn't it? You should. I mean, again, I know you've got to grieve and be sad sometimes, depressed sometimes, but in the end, again, you should appreciate life because, like I said, you could just be nothingness. You could have never been born, and just you would have like you can't imagine it because it's unfathomable. But you could have been nothing, if you know what I'm saying. So yeah, it's again lots of interest. I'm always really interested in thinking about nothingness, to be honest with you, because you can't really think about it because in your head nothingness doesn't exist. Like it's something that doesn't exist, you can't think about, but you could have been that. It's like, yeah, I'll go on way too much, but I always get into my own head about stuff like that. It's like, huh, what would life would have been like if I wasn't here? You could never think about that really. And it's like it's the same for when you die as well. It's like, what will happen when I die? It's like you can't think about that because it doesn't. Yeah, obviously, if there was like actually a heaven or hell, you could. But yeah, again, so many interesting points come across in this show. That's what I just said, pretty much. See, that's what I believe. I believe in you want to like pass down something. If it's like family, money in some cases like theories and research, and just something, a legacy. Even if it's just like being known for being a good person, like you want something to be there when you're not. Oh my god! Of course, it's the book that's holding them together. He's just gonna let go of the book, isn't he? He knew it. He discovered it when he that last scene, didn't he? What I was talking about a little bit there, handing something down, being a part of history. Oh shit! And look what saved him here, the necklace. The voice actor right there. Oh, sorry guys, allergies are getting to me right now. Yes, he didn't even really even read the research, and he's like, yeah. And that is just the thing, isn't it? As well, like all these guys have died with a smile on their face. All of them. Raphael. Well, we didn't really see Raphael, and thank God we didn't because it's a kid. But you can imagine, like he died. He died kind of satisfied in a sense, which you wouldn't ever think would be the case for a kid. The heretic we just saw. Now this guy, who again didn't even read the research, he just got to understand the value of it, like the monetary value as well as the actual kind of value that everyone poured their lives into it. I'm not going to bother with the timer just because we've only got a couple of minutes left. But yeah, the value everyone's poured into this, and that he can also be a part of and pass down. It's just, and he died with a smile on his face. Either what one knowing, and I imagine the more likely the fact that he gets to pass this down and be a part of it, or on the other end, if that isn't the case, then he will get to go to heaven or hell and see his family. So it's like it's kind of it's really horrible to say this about death, but it's kind of a win-win sense, isn't it? Look at that, man. Weird to feel like this good about someone I quite like dying, isn't it? Maybe good is the wrong word for it, but again, satisfied perhaps. What was the title of the I forget what the title was, but it did kind of tell us some bad things are going to happen. Here the guy is. Ardani. So yeah, this is the guy we see in the opening. Oh shit. I wasn't expecting that voice actor. These guys' heads. Why do they do this? You are the next individual to get involved. you know what? Also, like, this is a terrible comparison, terrible. But it kind of reminds me of like crappy horror movies where there's like a like Curse or like Truth or Dare or something, which is a terrible movie. Or like Smile. Smile is quite similar to Truth or Dare, but just a much better version of it. It's like some like crappy like virus or something that keeps getting like passed on to people, like killing them as usually. But this is like, yeah, this is awesome in terms of what this is like. Yeah, there's some kind of relation between the two. I guess it's like virus like behavior, but it's not a good virus. A virus of truth. It's seen as a virus probably by the church and such. Maybe that's why I describe it like that. But yeah, another really awesome episode. Sorry guys, like I said, my hay fever and allergies are getting to me a bit right now. Need to clean my desk really, there's quite a bit of dust on there. I do find it interesting that it is him that's kind of leading this as well. The dude with the scars. And those heads, don't you just want to just want to slap them? Like, I don't ever get that urge. Like, people call, in the UK, people call bald people like slapheads and such. I never really had that urge. But that there is asking for a slap. It's like a target. It's like a hair target. But yeah, good choice in voice actor for this blonde guy. Very big time voice actor, of course. Haven't quite been introduced to this girl yet, though, have we? Okay, and I do think, judging by the visuals that we see in the opening and ending, we will be getting quite a lot of this blonde. I forget the guy's name because we just met him, but we will be actually seeing quite a lot of this blonde guy. I think he'll be the kind of main character for a while. We see a lot of him in the opening and such. And there's not too many other characters that seem to be like kind of main character type characters, but yeah, like I said, another phenomenal episode. I did just, as I said, I did actually want to go back quickly, and yeah, even if I die, this world will continue. So yeah, that did very much foretell the events of today's episode. But yeah, like I said, incredible. Again, it's a very weird feeling because like this guy's death. Yes, it was sad, and he was really awesome character while we're doing for these 2 episodes, but it's like I didn't actually feel like dissatisfied with his death or anything. Again, I actually felt like weirdly satisfying. Get to see him kind of pass this on as well and understand the value of things. And like I said in the like mid sections, I went on quite a few rants there, I guess. Maybe rants is the wrong word, but there's just so much interesting kind of what's the word for it? I always forget the word. I can't remember the word right now, but just so many interesting points covered, and just how you see things as a human. It's just like that you could watch. There's probably YouTubers that are doing this, but you could go into multiple hour videos just like covering the kind of your theories and thoughts on a lot of the points from this show. I think there could be mass analysis of this, and I probably couldn't, but I imagine people could go on hours about this kind of stuff. But yeah, like I said, another fantastic episode. Do let me know what you guys think about this one down in the comment section. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you guys do like, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date. The only disappointing thing was, again, just like I couldn't see the first half, just purely because I got a massive that's purely my fault because I got a massive light on my face. But yeah, that being the worst part is yeah, you're doing very well. Again, thank you guys very much for watching, and enjoy the rest of your day.